Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fondo. Took a little road trip to Toledo Bend, fishing with my good friend, Jerry Thompson, otherwise known as JT Sockole, but today I'm gonna call him JT Big Bass. We're looking for some big mamas, so get ready for an exciting half hour on Castin Cajun.
Castin Cajun is brought to you by Thibodeau Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care. Grafton Dermatology, specializing in diseases of the skin, hair, nails, and cosmetic surgery. Cajun Home Improvements, the last roof you'll ever buy. Don's Wholesale, your truck superstore with the largest selection of pre-owned trucks in Louisiana. HomeAndTravel.com. Experience world-class fishing in the heart of Louisiana. Visit HomeAndTravel.com. And by Tony Sacheries, makes everything taste great.
Tony, I'm gonna get up on the bank, and we're just gonna go right down the bank. That's what we're gonna do all the way around this thing, and you and I are gonna cast parallel to it.
Okay.
And the whole time that we're going down the bank, we're looking for fish.
All right.
And we're gonna find us one of them big mamas on the bed up here somewhere.
Okay.
Bass and sockeye like cypress knees. And that's all we got in the water really is cypress knees now.
Yeah, no more
You can
grass.
see it. You can see a little bit of grass growing on the bank right there.
What happened to the grass? Do y'all have those apple snails?
No apple snails that I know of. Hope not. The flood that we had last year, it basically drowned it. And you can still see remnants of hay grass along the bank, which it hadn't come back up to yet, but it basically drowned the grass. You can kind of see the dark edge, what you can the deepest that you can possibly see, because it's kind of like deer hunting. What we try to do is focus on these that are as deep as we can possibly see based on the conditions, because you'll see the ones that are up there shallow. All right, you can see the brightest spot. You have to get the bait in the brightest spot.
Okay.
There you go. Can you see your bait come? Uh-oh, flip it off of that thing. There you go. All right, it's down.
Yeah, I see it. It's laying there.
Okay, just let it sit, just let it lay right there until he comes back. One of the best ways to do this is like with a Senko, and as we go along, we throw it onto the white spots, and the fish never know you're there. As soon as you can see it. Once you get up there, if you got a fish that's stuck on it, then you can usually catch him. This fish was stuck, but I think we just made too much commotion. There's one. There's one. Gonna catch him. Here he is. I thought he was fixing to eat it, and he didn't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's over this way.
He's fixing to eat it. Look at him. Go down on it. There he is. God. He ate it first time you put it in the water.
I had to throw it, but that's 4 different baits we thrown
I
at him.
know. And he sure liked that one though. All right, buddy, we're gonna put you.
That's a female.
It's fat. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe.
hey, might be the female.
Maybe. Not very big.
Nope.
But we got one in the boat, Tony.
Yeah. We've seen several fish and we throw to them, throw to them, throw to them. First one we got to bite. Gary suggested a different bait and
it worked. You got some more of those, Gary? We're gonna need that.
It just got real expensive.
Yeah, I understand. We learned something on that last one real quick, like he got used to seeing a bait. The 2 baits that we was throwing, he got used to seeing them. He was angry, but he wouldn't eat any of them. We switched color one time to, what is that? purple haze, something, green pumping blue flash. And he ate it just as soon as it hit the water. So they get conditioned or whatever it may be. He was used to seeing that and something else got in his face and he got angry with it.
And the way he wouldn't run off, he wouldn't get scared and run off. Say sheep, we found out that that was a sheep. Fish just kept coming back, coming back, coming back. We'd even bump her with the bait and she wouldn't run off. She'd just move a little bit and come right back. Then when JT finally caught her, found out it was a female full of eggs.
We call that being stuck, you know, because if they roam around too much, they're really hard to catch. The guys that are really good at this can look at a fish and tell, you know, look at it, see if the fish is catchable or not. If it is, they'll catch it, you know, try to catch it. If not, they'll just move on. They won't even pay any attention to them. Now, how they recognize that, I don't know, but there's a lot of people out there that are really good at doing this.
Yeah, actually, one of them was supposed to come with us, Cliff Crochet Cajun baby.
Yep.
We want to offer our condolences to he and his wife. His father-in-law passed away unexpectedly.
Absolutely. First snake of the year right there, and he ain't supposed to be out there.
Bass might gobble him up.
Yeah. Get it all the way up on the bank. No, he's right.
I
He's
just
right
saw him.
at him.
Now I saw
Yep.
him. He just went that way. So he ought to come back. I saw him when he swam off.
I think he knows what we're up to. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's make a move. We're gonna run around into housing. Tony, I just pulled up out here on a long ridge. It's a grassy ridge. We're down in housing. There's a bunch of grass on this. It's only 3 feet deep on top of it. And some of these fish will get up and spawn up on top of this. So we're just kind of floating along, got a jerk bait and I'm just throwing a Texas rig, just something to bounce across and see if there's a school of fish up here on top of it, either feed or some of these fish will spawn up here on it. And, but I sure do like feeling that grass. This is one of the few places left, but I like feeling the grass.
Fish on, fish on.
Good job.
Fish on.
Good job.
Rattling Rogue.
On
Oh,
top of-
Sakale.
Whoa.
Woo!
Oh boy. I can't get away from him, Tony.
Now you know why I call him JT Sakale.
And Toledo Bend Special catches a Sakale too.
Since today's a bass day, we turn the fish loose.
So I know it hurts your feelings, don't it?
It's okay.
Oh, fish on.
Get him, JT. Woo! On that
Little bitty
Alabama
one.
rig.
Little bitty one, but man, he hit it. It's a little one, but he hit it. Good.
Nice.
That's where I wanted one to be.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it looked like it might be a female too. Either a fat male or
I think it's a fat male, yeah.
Fat
Looks
male?
good. Big fat male.
Yep.
Good,
It's
good deal.
That's not
Nice.
a Sakale.
Hey,
That's not
the
a
jerk,
Sakale.
the jerk
Oh,
bait
no.
is working, buddy. Nice.
Okay, now how I'm gonna get this sucker?
He's got a lot of hooks on him. Throw him right there, atta boy. All right, now check this out. I'll show you this. This fish has already spawned, and this is February, or 1st of March.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna lift that one, but
No,
but 9
not with
hooks
all
on
that. Look at how beat up this fish is.
it. Oh yeah, look at the
Look
tail.
at the tail on it. He's got a couple of marks on his chin. This fish has already spawned.
Show me the belly.
You can see this fish is all beat up from fanning the nest. She's already laid her eggs. We're gonna put her back in the water.
Fat though. Feels good. Jumped on a jerk bait. Do it again.
I'll do it
Do it
again.
again, Tony. Do it again.
Thank you, Lord.
Fish on.
Fish on?
Yep.
Get him, JT.
Big one too.
A rare phenomenon today. Oh! Oh, that's a good one. You want the net?
No, we got it. We got it. We
Come
got
on,
it.
baby. That's what we're looking for. They're getting bigger
ate
anyway.
that sucker too. And up here on this flat, this out in the middle of the lake on a flat. God, he ate it.
Put the talon down. Oh, he swallowed it.
Yeah, he swallowed it. Good gracious. And it was just a doink and he was gone.
See if I can get it out.
There's some pliers right there. Look at the spots on his tail.
Hey, he might be part redfish. He's got a black spot on his tail.
Turn him over. Look how big it is on the other side.
Wow.
Yep.
See that black spot? And he's got 3 of them right here. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's
maybe related to a redfish.
And it was back in his throat, but I managed to get it out.
Yep, you
You're
did
using
good.
a barbless hook, so
That little, just a little, we call it a tuna hook. It has no shank on it.
don't fish. JT, show our viewers what you're using and how you rigged up.
Okay. This is, I'll take it off real quick. This is a, it's just, we call it a tuna hook. I'm not really sure what it would be, but it's just a hook without it doesn't have a shank. It's a number 1 or 1/0 hook, I think. And I'm just sticking it through the worm, Wacky style. This one happens to have a weed guard on it. I just set it behind it. It's just a 4-inch worm. I got some pizza spray sprayed on the tail of it. Watermelon, candy, red, I think is the color of it. It's on 12-pound test line,
Wow.
which is pretty light for Toledo Bend.
Is
but
that a mono?
I do get bit more. It is fluorocarbon.
Fluorocarbon,
Because
okay.
it helps. It actually helps the bait sink a little bit.
The lighter
And-
line does, huh?
Absolutely, and
the
being
fluorocarbon.
fluorocarbon. Yeah. Just out here on the flat, I mean, the water's from 4 to, I think we're sitting in 2 foot right here. It, you know, it's getting down fast enough, even with the breeze that we got, where I'm getting in the grass a little bit. But we hit this ball spot, and that's where we caught the first one at. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna catch another one. Springtime can be one of the most frustrating times that there is. We've looked at a bunch of fish on the beds, and we've got fish schooling out here in front of us and all that, and we hadn't been able to really get them to bite at all. But it can be the most exciting for just that simple fact right there. You never know what's going to happen. The bed fishing is like hunting. You're looking for a fish, and we tried to do that. We did see a big one a while ago, but she would not stay stuck. That's just part of it. It's like hunting. That's just part of the deal. So, but it's very fun to me. I enjoyed it a lot because of the chase. Got him.
Get him,
Got
JT.
him. I got him that time. He's a little one.
Yeah,
Hey.
he's a bass.
But look, man. Dude, he ate it all the way.
Fat.
Healthy. Fat and healthy.
Fish on. Oh.
Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Come here and open your mouth. You got all them hooks. Come here, baby. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Look like JT and I were having trouble, but let the cameraman get a rod and reel in his hand and see what happens.
Well, I get to watch all day and learn and observe, and the ones that aren't on the bed, they're up in these shallow little pockets, the little secondary points, and they're suspending like JT said. So I put on a little bit deeper running jerk bait that suspends, and through it 5 minutes, that's a start for me. I'll take it. Ah. Yeah.
Didn't jump yet. Oh. Fish on. Oh, male. Is he gonna jump? Is he? Yep. Oh, might be a female. Look, didn't look that big when it was under the water. Ooh. Come on, big girl. Wonder if I can lip her on the top.
Turn her sideways to the boat and reach around the belly.
Yes, indeed. Fat girl, full of eggs. Not huge, but for me, that's a nice fish.
All right. Tell me what you think about Toledo Bend in the springtime now, Tony.
I think I'm starting to like Toledo Bend more and more. Fish on, Gary. Little one, but it's fish. All right, is it gonna jump? Is it gonna jump?
Come on with
Hey,
it.
that's a speckled trout. No, I'm joking. I'm hallucinating. It's like these last few, I'm catching them under the jaw. Yep. I don't know if that's a fat male or a young female. See, looks like it's got eggs. Yeah, these hooks still scare me a little bit. I've had them in various parts of my body in the past. You got to be really careful when you're using those treble hooks. Nice young bass, really healthy. This Castin Cajun cooking segment is brought to you by Tony Sasheries. Makes everything taste great. If you're like me, when you think of eating beignets, you think of Cafe Du Monde and some coffee. But Chef, what are we gonna do today?
We're gonna take a little spin on that today here, Tony. We're gonna do a nice crab meat beignet, actually. It's gonna be some nice sourdough bread that we made in-house, some crab meat, fresh Louisiana crab meat, of course, some cream cheese, a little bit of onions, a little bit of Tony Sasheries seasoning. We're gonna go ahead and fry those up for you.
Sounds awesome. Can't wait.
All right. First off, the non-stick spray is always nice on your cutting surface. Take your bread, kind of pat it down some. We get a nice, even kind of surface.
And this is a sourdough?
Correct. We make the sourdough in-house. It's a little starter I started a few months ago. And just kind of let it hang out and makes really, really nice breads.
Well, I tried a piece of the bread earlier that you baked.
Good stuff, right?
Oh, and I usually try to stay away from bread, but I couldn't. I smelled it and I couldn't resist.
Couldn't resist the carbs, right? Just take it, roll it back and forth till you get a nice seal in the bottom. That way it all stays in there while you're frying it up. You don't want to overstuff them because they can explode while they're frying and all your filling leaks out, and then you're just left with like dough and crab meat in your fryer. That's good.
All right.
There you go. Oh, we can do them all.
Chef, yeah, we might.
Hey, do them all. That's
We
fine.
might, Chef, I think that's just going to tease me if you only cook 2 of them.
I don't want to tease you, Tony.
I'm thinking about myself. Now.
Okay, I don't want to tease you. I was trying to watch your carbs, you know?
Yeah. Well, since I've been going to the wellness center at Thibodeau Regional, my wife says I lost a little bit too much weight, so maybe I can have a few carbs now.
Yeah, we'll definitely help you out with that then.
You want to eat more carbs and not gain weight? Join the wellness center at Thibodeau Regional. Instead of just treating you when you have an illness, they prevent it.
Rolling the last one just now. All right. Hop over to the fry. We'll fry them up for y'all.
350 degrees.
Yes, sir. We're just gonna drop them in, let them fry for about a good 5 to 6 minutes or so until they're done.
Just to get the dough cooked because the stuffing's already cooked.
Correct.
Right? You just want to get it hot.
Yeah, you don't want raw dough. It kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Well, you didn't see, but since Chef Brent pulled them out of the grease, he's been holding me back so I don't burn my mouth, letting them get cool enough to taste.
Yeah,
I think I'm safe now.
Yeah, I think you're good now.
First try, crab beignets.
Is everything you hope for? All right, good.
Everything I imagined and more. And this sauce is amazing. What is it? A little horseradish?
Yeah, we call it like gator sauce. It's honey mustard, a little bit of mayonnaise, and some horseradish. Keep it pretty simple.
Delicious. Grady V's American Bistro, Thibodeau, Louisiana, or Premier Catering. Come and get you some, baby. Well, our time is just about up. We knew JT was only going to be able to fish with us for the morning because he had to go and do a commercial promoting Toledo Bend. I want to thank Linda Curtis for always taking care of us when we come to Toledo Bend. Got to thank my producer / cameraman / bass consultant, Gary Krause. He's been fishing this lake a long time. He's a hard guy to beat. As you noticed, when he got out from behind the camera and picked up his rod and reel, the fish started coming in the boat. And as always, have to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. We love you, appreciate all you do for our freedom. So until next time, keep on casting. Boudreaux's wife walks in the kitchen and finds him with a fly swatter in his hand. She says, any luck? He said, man, yeah, I killed 5, 3 males and 2 females. She said, man, how you know the difference? He said, well, 3 were on a can of beer and the other 2 were on the phone.